Luke 18. And he spoke a parable to them, that they should always pray and not lose heart, saying, In a certain city there was a certain judge, not fearing Elohim nor regarding man. And a widow was in that city, and she came to him, saying, Do right to me on my adversary. And he would not for a while, but afterward he said within himself, Even if I do not fear Elohim nor regard man, yet because this widow troubles me, I shall do right to her, lest by her continual coming she wears me out. And the master said, Hear what the unrighteous judge said. And shall Elohim not do right by all means to his own chosen ones, who are crying out day and night to him, and being patient over them? I say to you, that he shall do right to them speedily. But when the Son of Adam comes, shall he find the belief on the earth? And he also spoke this parable to some who relied on themselves that they were righteous, and looking down on others. 2 men went up to the set-apart place to pray, one a Pharisee and the other a tax collector. The Pharisee stood and began to pray with himself on this way, Elohim, I thank you that I am not like the rest of men, swindlers, unrighteous, adulterers, or even as this tax collector. I fast twice a week. I give tithes of all that I possess. But the tax collector, standing at a distance, would not even raise his eyes to the heaven, but was beating his breast, saying, Elohim, show favor unto me, a sinner. I say to you, this man went down to his house declared right, rather than the other. For everyone who is exalting himself shall be humbled, but he who is humbling himself shall be exalted. And they also brought infants to him to touch them. But his taught ones, seeing it, rebuked them. But Yeshua called them to him and said, Let the little children come to me, and do not forbid them, for of such is the reign of Elohim. Truly I say to you, whoever does not receive the reign of Elohim as a little child shall certainly not enter into it. And a certain ruler asked him, saying, Good teacher, what shall I do to inherit everlasting life? So Yeshua said to him, Why do you call me good? No one is good except one, Elohim. You know the commands. Do not commit adultery, do not murder, do not steal, do not bear false witness, respect your father and your mother. And he said, All these I have watched over from my youth. And hearing this, Yeshua said to him, Yet one you lack. Sell all that you have and distribute to the poor, and you shall have treasure in heaven. And come, follow me. But when he heard this, he became intensely sad, for he was extremely rich. And when Yeshua saw that he had become intensely sad, he said, How hard is it for those who have riches to enter into the reign of Elohim? For it is easier for a camel to enter through a needle's eye than for a rich man to enter into the reign of Elohim. And those who heard it said, And who is able to be saved? And he said, What is impossible with men is possible with Elohim. And Kepha said, See, we have left all and followed you. And he said to them, Truly, I say to you, there is no one who has left house or parents or brothers or wife or children for the sake of the reign of Elohim, who shall not receive many times more in this present time, and in the age to come everlasting life. And taking the 12 aside, he said to them, See, we are going up to Jerusalem, and all that have been written by the prophets about the son of Adam shall be accomplished. For he shall be delivered up to the Gentiles, and shall be mocked, and insulted, and spat upon. And having flogged him, they shall kill him. And on the third day he shall rise again. But they understood none of this, and this word was hidden from them, and they did not know what was being said. And it came to be, that as he was coming near Jericho, that a certain blind man was sitting by the way begging. And hearing a crowd passing by, he asked what it meant. And they reported to him that Yeshua of Nazareth was passing by. And he cried out, saying, Yeshua, son of David, have compassion on me. And those going before were rebuking him, that he should be silent. But he was crying out much more, Son of David, have compassion on me. And Yeshua stopped, and commanded him to be brought to him. And when he had come near, he asked him, saying, What do you wish me to do for you? And he said, Master, to receive my sight. And Yeshua said to him, Receive your sight. Your belief has saved you. And immediately he received his sight, and was following him, praising Elohim. And all the people, seeing it, gave praise to Elohim.